So, Bradley, we've had a few sessions so far.
Mm-hmm.
And in one of your sessions, you had mentioned that you cut yourself.
I've done that quite a few times, yes.
Okay. I'd just like to maybe...
Touch base with that?
Does that sound alright?
That's fine.
Maybe take me through your thought process during...
Why I do it?
Yes.
Well, like... it helps me cope with the stress, and like it transmutes my emotional pain into like physical, and it just helps me a lot with that way.
Okay. Did someone introduce that to you, or did you just kind of figure it out on your own?
I'm in a friend group where that happens quite a bit, and I hear about it a lot, so it just, like, I always thought it was stupid. Like, in my mind I said I would never do that, but it just kind of happened one day.
And what caused you to do it? You said that a sense of emotional pain to physical pain, but what thoughts were going through your head when you were cutting yourself?
I was just really angry. Like, I was really angry at, like, other people and at myself, and, like, yeah.
Anyone in specific?
Just, like, I deal with bullying at school, so it's just stupid people at school.
And what did you use? What did you use?
A pencil sharpener, blade.
Where did you cut yourself?
I have, like, cuts on my leg, so.
Permanent? Or?
I don't think they'll be permanent, but there's always the possibility.
And was your intent to harm yourself, or just...
It was just a way to relieve stress, in a way.
Okay. It's kind of like, something you could control?
Yeah, pretty much.
So, okay. That makes sense. And how many times did you do it?
I lost count.
You lost count?
Too many times.
When did you start?
Pretty much, like, around last year, I, like, heard about it. So, I just kind of started recently.
Okay. You know you're still doing it?
Not really, no.
And have your friends or family?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows?
Nobody really knows.
Okay. What would happen if they found out, do you think?
I feel like they would simply be disappointed, and they'd probably tell me to go get help with it. So, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. And when you cut yourself in the past, does it feel good?
Not really, no.
No?
Not really. I don't know why I do it anymore.
Okay. So you don't do it for pleasure, you just do it simply because control.
In a way, I guess that's accurate.
Okay. If it's not, can you describe how it is then?
Of course, like, causing myself pain isn't going to, like, derive pleasure, but I don't know, it just helps.
Okay. Okay, that's fair enough. A lot of people cut themselves because, like I had mentioned, a way of control. Since you're doing it on your legs, obviously you're probably not doing it for
Attention.
show, right? Some people do that. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's just a way of people to get acknowledged that they're going through a tough time. I asked if it felt good because for most people it does somewhat feel good, just because when you...
I wouldn't say it feels good, but...
Right, because it's pain, but...
Of course.
What happens is when people cut themselves, it releases endorphins, which are the happy chemicals basically that go to your brain and say, ooh, this is fun. And luckily, you can get those same things from running. Do you run?
Not so much, no.
Okay, have you run in the past?
Yeah.
And have you felt that relief?
Similar effect?
Maybe, sort of. I mean, maybe not necessarily a similar effect, but have you felt that it was stress relieving, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay.
In a way.
I'm just simply another idea. Are you currently contemplating killing yourself?
Currently, no.
Okay. Have you thought about it?
In the past, yeah.
Is it fairly prevalent? Is it fairly, what word should I use? Is it very significant currently?
No.
Okay. That's good. And do you know who to call or who to talk to if you get those feelings?
I know the numbers for that.
You do? Okay. So you have friends available that you can talk to if you get that
That too, yeah.
feeling? Okay. And would you use those numbers or use those friends?
Yeah, I would.
Okay. Alright. That wraps up probably this session. I'd like to touch base with this again in the future. Maybe get a little more into detail about how it is. But it sounds like you are not currently in a situation where you're causing harm now, which is good. But you were, so nonetheless, we should probably address that in the future if that's okay. And I just want to thank you for sharing that with me.